Hi everyone, this is Heather Kreider. I'm coming to you on behalf of the College Planning Consultants team. What I'd like to talk to you about today is just an overview of really what the college planning process is. Now there's a lot of mistakes that people go in when they think about college planning. The myths, wondering if they can afford it, and I know myself as a parent, that's the number one concern I have. I know I want my children to have a good quality education, but I don't want them to end up paying debt for the rest of their life. Let me give you a case example. A really good friend of mine, I have several friends, in fact, that I've been talking with, colleagues, friends, and even clients. But the common mistake that people make, and what I'm finding, and I did it myself as well, is when picking a college, it's just picked on things that don't make much sense. What I mean is where your friends are going, where your family goes, and I understand a lot of times there's college culture and family generations have gone to a specific school, and that's good in one respect, but what it leaves is really missing the biggest piece, and that's your financial piece. So most of the people I've talked with have made decisions completely separate from what's in their best financial interest. So a lot of my friends, what's happened, and I did it myself as well, picked a school because that was the convenient choice, not because that's what made the best sense for myself and my family and my pocketbook. So look at how many professionals that go into graduate school, and that's a great degree to have. There's many wonderful careers, but how much debt are you really left with? I have several clients and friends and colleagues that have ended up out of college, not only with their undergraduate debt, but then going on to advanced degrees and having upwards of $200,000 to $300,000 of additional debt. Even in an undergraduate 4 or 5 year program, the statistical average is anywhere from $80,000 to $150,000 of debt when they get out of undergraduate coursework. Now again, I know for myself and my children, I want the best quality education that they can possibly get. But the problem is how can they get that education, and how can we as a family afford it? So that's what I want to take just a couple minutes here and show you just some quick things to think about when really trying to pick that college of your choice and save money and solve that nagging problem, which is how is our pocketbook going to survive this college experience? Okay, had to move over to the whiteboard so I can draw and talk and move my hands a lot and things like that. Before I show you how we can help you really solve this problem, I'd like to just jar some more statistics just so we fully understand. I know for me it's just kind of an alarming figure, but if we look at it, we have 1.2 trillion, which is an enormous number to even say. $1.2 trillion of student loan debt. Now that's anywhere from 15 to 20% higher than auto loans and credit card loans. Credit card loans are approaching 1 trillion, and then auto loans are just right now just a little shy of that. So we don't want to not send our children to college, but we certainly don't want to add to this and be a part of having so much debt when we get out of school. Now, a couple myths people think about is, I don't qualify for financial aid. Well, how do you know? A lot of people don't even apply for financial aid. That FAFSA form is so incredibly crucial to really understanding what financial aid is available. Now, most parents feel that they make too much money, that they won't qualify, so they don't even bother. That's the number one mistake that everyone can make. So let's get that out of the way right now. Everyone needs to apply. Fill out the FAFSA and find out where you're at. Now, if you haven't really understood by now, the EFC, the estimated family contribution, that's not an amount that you decide. That's the amount that the formula decides based upon where your assets are and what income and taxes that you pay. So that's where most people think, well, I make too much money. My estimated is going to be based upon my income, so I'm not going to even apply. That's a mistake. So that EFC number can vary just slightly based upon school, but it's average about the same for your situation for each application. And every year it's changed, but it goes from the first year, which is a baseline year, but it can vary then on each additional year. So the first place to start to really looking at how much you're going to be on the hook for paying out of college is, or paying for the cost for college, is that EFC number. So don't assume that you make too much money. The calculation, again, is made up of not only your income, but your assets as well. There's some assets that are good assets that don't count in that number, and then there's assets that do count as part of that figure. So that's really why it's so incredibly important to work with a qualified financial professional, a qualified CPA, and that's what our team is a part of, is a certified college planning consultants program. And we know exactly how to not only look at that EFC number to be able to tell you the things that you can do, assets that you can move around that can actually lower that EFC number. And that's the crucial piece for you. So what we're doing is we're offering a complimentary one-on-one consultation to find you that number. That's the most important figure. And what we can do very quickly in that consultation is to look at your financial information, where you're at, where you're thinking about going, and then to be able to help you piece it together a little bit better. So in the one-on-one consultation, a few things that you can expect. Number one, it's risk-free. And what I mean by that is it's completely complimentary. You don't have to work with us if you don't want to. The one-on-one consultation, one of three things is going to happen. First, we are going to show you a plan. No matter what, we're going to show you a plan. We're going to determine what your EFC number is. We're going to look at your current situation and show you some things that you can do and give you a roadmap, give you a good place and a foundation of where to start. Now from that consultation, one of three things is going to happen. One, you're going to love the plan and you're going to just take it, implement it on your own, or work with another professional, and that's wonderful. We will wish you luck and hope that you keep in touch with us and let us know how you're doing. The second thing that will happen after the one-on-one consultation is that you'll love the plan and you'll want help in having us help you implement it and keep you on board and be with you throughout the process. Now the process is included of a complete college planning kit, which includes all the information, checklist, all of the fact finders, you can kind of create for yourself, I'm trying to look at the word I'm thinking of, it's just a cheat sheet for each college to look at, not only for the financial considerations of each college, but how do you like the dorms? How do you like the classrooms? What are important to you for a college in addition to the financial aspect? We'll give you all the roadmap on the actual college preparation. We'll show you in high school some things that you can do to help get into college and to get more financial aid. But basically throughout the entire process, we will be with you. We'll help you really get in financial position to get that EFC number down and ways and strategies to get more financial aid. We will show you all the colleges that you're interested in, and that's a big thing. What we will do is we will compare those colleges side by side. Now inside of that, there's a few things that you'll get. You have college 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one of the important figures is the percent of gift aid and self-help aid. Now you can find this information on your own by going to the college, going to websites, but it's really important to compare them side by side. We have software that we use and we can pull any college over the country and get all the statistics of how much each college gives in self versus gift. Now gift is free money. Gift is the financial aid of that institution that you qualify for and that they help you with. Some universities give more than others. The point I'm trying to make is we can help you piece all that together. You can do it yourself, but we can do it very quickly and give you comparisons of all the schools that you're interested in, as well as what to look for in those schools, and then how to make the best decisions on those schools at the end of the day. Now, as I said, after your complimentary one-on-one consultation, one of three things is going to happen. You'll love the plan and you'll implement it on your own, which is fantastic. You'll love the plan, or you'll want to continue to work with us. If you do want to continue to work with us, then you have two options. The options are, if your child is a sophomore or older, there's a package that's $32.50 for a package. It's basically multiple sessions, several years worth of being with you, reviewing all your information, and basically holding your hand and helping you put this kit and help you to save as much as you can and pick the best college. If your child is younger than a sophomore, the package is $18.50, and that gives you the same thing, but there's some things you don't do yet, but will be with you later in the process. The third thing that can happen, so it's risk-free no matter what. No questions asked, no hassle. If you don't want to work with us, that's fine. So the second thing is you work with us. And then the third thing after the complimentary consultation is, if in the unprecedented event that you feel like we've totally wasted your time, what we'll do is we'll obviously refund your deposit, but we will also give you an additional $500 worth of free tuition credits. So it's risk-free to you completely. If you feel like you've wasted your time, we will give you additional tuition credits. If you want to work with us, that's great. We'll take a look, we'll talk about that. We do have a waiting list of the people who want to work with us. Not everyone is a good fit for our continued one-on-one consultations. So we'll talk about that. We'll see if you're a good fit for what we're looking for, and if we can wiggle some room to have you on board with the existing clients that we already have. Or you can implement it on your own, and that's fantastic. We'll keep in touch and be there for you if you need help in the future. So that's the one-on-one consultation. So what I'd like you to do to help you get started, you do have to leave a deposit. Now, we typically ask for a $250 or a $500 deposit just to make sure that you're real. We honor our time and as well as yours, and we want to make sure that you're serious about the one-on-one consultation. So we'll ask for a deposit, but right now, because you're part of our affiliate program, we'll only collect a $25 deposit. So at the end of this video, there is a link that will take you to the deposit page. You can leave your deposit, and then after which you'll complete a quick application. Now, it's nothing too crazy. It's not asking you anything that's too difficult, but it's crucial for us to know where your current financial situation is, so that way in the free one-on-one consultation, we can help you. I'm running out of space here, but the main thing we can help you is in that EFC, and to put a plan in place surrounding that EFC number. So the application, you'll just complete it, your basic assets, where you are, some schools that you're interested in. We'll go ahead and show you some comparisons, and then we'll get you scheduled for your one-on-one consultation. It's an hour one-on-one consultation that will give you all that information, and then at the end of that, we can talk if you're interested, and if we have room to be accepted as a one-on-one long-term consulting client. So a few other things that I'd like to leave you with, just to remember that income should not be a consideration for whether or not you should apply for the FAFSA and see where you're at. That EFC number, as we talked about, is crucial in being able to get more and qualify more in financial aid. There are things and strategies, tax advantage strategies that you can take advantage of that will be able to get that EFC number down and get more money in your pocket. The whole point around this is to solve how do we get into the college that we want to and be able to afford it and have the most financial aid to us, and being able to find the college that gives us the most in financial aid. Now, in addition to all of this, what we will also do that it's a great benefit is to really show you the comparison between public and private schools. Most people think and assume that private schools are way too expensive and they cannot afford it. But as I had the little chart just a few minutes ago, private schools tend to have more in the gift aid. They tend to have more resources to be able to give the free money and financial aid to students who qualify. In addition to that, there's 314 universities across the country, several in the local region area, that are part of a network that offers ways that you can get free tuition and work towards that. So for my children that are very young, that's a great way to start for them. I've got them enrolled in the program, if you will, that they can start earning free tuition credits. That way when they do get to college age, they can go to one of these private universities and have a significant amount of tuition free because they work towards it in the tuition credit program. If your child's a sophomore, that's a great time to start. Seniors, it's a little bit more difficult, but you can still earn some in the next year or two to be able to get them in those private universities and get free tuition credits. So if you're interested and you want to take advantage of the complimentary one-on-one consultation, that way we can pretty much solve all your problems for you. You're not doing anything but giving us your data, and then we basically tell you what you should do, how you should rearrange some things and the strategy to take to be able to qualify more for financial aid, or be able to reposition to take some cost-effective strategies to be able to better pay and position. And the most important thing is to not lose your retirement, or to not lose having a second mortgage, having to get a second job, so that way you don't have to sacrifice anything of your personal lifestyle now, but still be able to afford your child to go to college. So that complimentary one-on-one consultation will solve all of that for you and be able to help you in understanding how to piece it all together. So click on the link below, apply, leave your deposit, which right now is a $25 deposit, and send us the application. You'll be communicated through email to be able to sign up for the scheduled time that's convenient, and we'll get you on your way.